Well, sorry about that, folks. I was looking into the monetization a little bit. Still trying to get the whole pre-roll thing taken care of, etc., etc. That way we don't have to deal with pre-roll. So I think I currently have it now that it will go ahead and not do ads except for unless I tell it to, if I'm understanding correctly. So let's go ahead and do the daily readings. And while we wait for this to load, well, we'll do the daily readings, I'll load it up, and then I'll run 3 minutes of ads so as to go ahead and get that out of the way so we don't have pre-roll for other people, and then we should be clear for an hour. So I am trying to make it, work pretty well for people. It's just going to take a little bit of time as we adjust to it. And yeah, what's going to be Final Fantasy XIV tonight? Dragon Quest III HD drops soon. I want to play that, so we're going to work our way through this so I can play that when that comes out. But for now, let's go ahead and say the daily, pardon me. Read the daily readings for November 3rd, 2024. For the 31st Sunday in Ordinary Time. The first reading for today is from Deuteronomy, chapter 6, verse 2 through 6. Moses spoke to the people, saying, "Fear the Lord your God, and keep throughout the days of your lives all his statutes and commandments, which I enjoin on you, and thus have long life. Hear then, Israel, and be careful to observe them, that you may grow and prosper the more, in keeping with the promise of the Lord, the God of your fathers, to give you a land flowing with milk and honey. Hear, Israel, the Lord is your God, the Lord alone. Therefore you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your strength. Take to heart these words, which I enjoin you today." The psalm for today is Psalm 18. I love you, Lord, my strength. Sorry, I misread that at first. I love you, Lord, my strength. I love you, Lord, my strength. O Lord, my rock, my fortress, my deliverer. I love you, Lord, my strength. My God, my rock of refuge, my shield, the horn of my salvation, my stronghold. Praise be the Lord, I exclaim, and I am safe from my enemies. I love you, Lord, my strength. The Lord lives, and blessed be my rock. Extolled be God, my Savior, you who gave great victories to your king, and showed kindness to your anointed. I love you, Lord, my strength. The second reading for today is from Hebrews chapter 7, verse 23 through 28. Brothers and sisters, the Levitical priests were many, because they were prevented by death from remaining in office. But Jesus, because he remains forever, has a priesthood that does not pass away. Therefore, he is always able to save those who approach God through him, since he lives forever to make intercessions for them. It was fitting that we should have such a high priest, holy, innocent, undefiled, separated from sinners, higher than the heavens. He has no need, as did the high priest, to offer sacrifice day after day, first for his own sins and then for those of the people. He did that once for all when he offered himself. The law appoints men subject to weakness to be high priests, but the word of the oath, which was taken after the law, appoints its son, who has been made perfect forever. Alleluia, alleluia. Whoever loves me will keep my word, says the Lord. My Father will love him and will come to him. Alleluia, alleluia. The gospel for today is from Mark chapter 12, verse 28b through 34. One of the scribes came to Jesus and asked him, "Which is the first of all the commandments?" Jesus replied, "The first is this, Hear, Israel, the Lord our God is Lord alone. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, and with all your strength. The second is this, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. There is no other commandment greater than these." The scribe said to him, "Well said, teacher, you are right in saying, He is one, and there is no other than He. And to love Him with all your heart, with all your understanding, with all your strength, to love your neighbor as yourself, is worth more than all burnt offerings and sacrifices." But when Jesus saw that he answered with understanding, he said to him, "You are not far from the kingdom of God." And no one dared to ask him any more questions. The gospel of the Lord. Praise be to you, Lord Jesus Christ. And Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. All right. With that, we are going to go ahead and run 3 minutes of ads just to get out of the way. For those that are here and ad immune, congratulations. We can go ahead and just have a... Oh, is ads running already? Hi, Nana Kid. How are you? What's going on? I thought it turned off. Pre-roll ads. Did it decide? No, too bad. It's pre-roll ads anyways. It's like, okay, that's nice of you. I love when you do that. Enable to have ads manager automatically schedule ads in your channel. No, I don't need that. I'll do it myself. People are gonna lurk for a bit. That sounds perfectly fair, Nanika. I understand. I was gonna ask you how mass was, but if you're lurking, then I understand. I can ask you when you are back. So I guess we can at least load into this. We can have a moment to wait, and then I can work on running the ads myself, because it looks like it still happened to do it itself, and I'm trying to just run 3 minutes of ads myself, and I'm still trying to get what Twitch wants. My mask was very wonderful, very spirit today. Awesome! I'm always glad to hear that. That is always amazing. I did run pre-roll because I left ads manager on. It's like, guys, I said to turn that off. But okay. They did the Reddit canvas for the OC. Oh, nice! That's lovely! Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. That is always lovely to hear. I'm partially tired, so my brain is not fully here, so I do apologize for that. Where is this quest? I think we need to go here. And then, yeah, okay. It is the wrong Final Fantasy loan. I was wondering when you were going to show up. I apologize. So I did do some Final Fantasy XIV by myself earlier today. And then I realized Dragon Quest 2 HD drops a lot sooner than I was realizing. And I want to get this finished so that way I can have a slot open. That way I can have time for Final Fantasy XIV, because... Pardon me, Dragon Quest 3. I'm checking when that drops, actually, because I know it's soon. November 14th. I don't think mine's going to be here until the 18th, so we basically got a week and a half to get through this game. So, I am trying to get through it ASAP so we can free up a slot, and then Final Fantasy XIV does not have to be disrupted anymore, so that is my current goal. I'm doing well, Britt. Hi, Britt. I'm sorry, I didn't see yours until now. I apologize. I'm doing well. How about yourself? It's been a good day. I didn't get quite as much done as I wanted to today because it was raining and I was sleepy. I need to go for a run, and that didn't happen. But I'm going for a bike ride tomorrow. How's Math for you, Lone? How was Math for you, Britt? All you man reconsidering starting 14 since Super investing in Guild Wars 2 already? That's fair. As I say, I love 14. I do love Guild Wars 2, and I was having a conversation with Possum Blossoms as well, who also is a Catholic streamer and enjoys Guild Wars 2 a lot. Let me go ahead. Went to confession yesterday. Yesterday, so can't complain. My priest gave a really good homily today. My priest also gave a good homily. I was thinking about, so for the 9 a.m. they still go ahead and video broadcast it. I was thinking about grabbing the 9 a.m. mass and running the homily if people are interested in that. I don't think the priest would have an opposition to that. I can't imagine why he would, but I thought it seemed really dangerous for me to start second MMO, and I can understand that entirely. So it's like, yeah, I do like Guild Wars 2. It's just, as you keep going, and Possum agreed with me on this, the story gets considerably worse and worse, and it's just like, I'm so tired of this. It gets more progressive and it gets worse. That's my main thing with Guild Wars 2. I still love so much of Guild Wars 2. I really do. I mean, here, I can prove that, actually. Let me... Did I spell it right? Nope, hold on. Give me 1 second. But she's a sweetheart, and there is a possibility that her and I could be doing a collab of Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2 here at some point in the future. I would love that, actually, because it's like, I have not played the newest real expansion. If it didn't get a physical, or if it's not a $60 expansion, it's basically just filler gap, which is fine. But anyways, let me go ahead and do that, and I'll grab what I'm talking about here.
It's getting an upgrade to my sword, but it's...
Uh-oh. What happened? Blossom, are you okay?
I saw an opossum!
Oh, you saw an opossum.
I saw an
Oh, she saw an opossum.
god. I was
Oh, what am I
overcome
singing,
with
Leah?
joy.
Oh, okay.
And she's a sweetheart. As I said, there's a possibility of doing a collab with her. I was looking for my Guild Wars 2 Collector's Edition. It's right in front of my face. That's what I was trying to find. So, as I said, I do still actually really enjoy Guild Wars 2. It's just, man, the story is bad. It's like basically all of the vinyl releases they've had, I have. Now I want them to release Guild Wars 1 on vinyl. And base Guild Wars 2. They haven't done that. I do still enjoy Guild Wars 2, don't get me wrong, it's just... Boy! Boy, is that plot certainly a thing of all time. Listen, actually, in my Guild Wars 2... Oh! Pre-roll ads are disabled. Oh no, did it run ads? Can you, like, stop with that? Let me run the ads, Twitch. Let me run the ads so I can get rid of the pre-roll ads. Like, seriously, I just want to run the ads. I'm sorry, I am trying. I'm gonna snooze ads. That way I can run the 3 minutes of ads. Because I don't want it to run automatically, but it is making itself run automatically, which is annoying, because it's like I have it on manual. And it's still running like it's automatic, and it's like, can you not? Hold on. Yeah, I mean, that's true. "15 minutes. That way I can read the ads." Okay. I think we got some more stuff now. It's like I'm just trying to make it so that we can take care of this a little bit better. I'm sorry. I'm working on the ads stuff because it's like, it's just... It's annoying. It's annoying. Hey, it's annoying. But yeah, I do still actually really enjoy Guild Wars 2, honestly, Lone. And like, you're still on base game, right? You're not even onto the Living World Season 1? Now, admittedly, at the time I was a brony. So having the villain for Season 1 be voiced by Tara Strong, Scarlet Briar, and then her being voiced by her later on probably did happen to help with that a little bit as well. But as I said before, I had like 6,000, probably closer to 7,000 hours in Guild Wars 1. So I do love that series. I don't like the current direction. Oh, another side news. I'm starting a big project soon. I'm going to sell my spiritual director. Just told that I'm giving next spring for his 10th anniversary priesthood. I bought the Finding Fabric a couple weeks ago, and on Friday I ordered the Outer Fabric online, and I'm in love. Nice! That sounds really amazing, Britt. I'm proud of you. Back from Agile. Welcome back, Lone. I apologize. I wasn't... Honestly, there probably will be another 3 minutes of ads here in a second, and I will wait when that happens, because Twitch is being funky with the ads tonight. I basically... By the way, I'm doing dishes, so maybe slowly responding. That's 100% fine, Lone. I understand. My life is not all about you. I am not Jesus. Please do not make my life your life all about me. So I do understand. Let's see. I'm hoping I can manage to hand stitch it. The worst case, I'll take it to a place that will use a machine for me. That makes sense. Yeah, but basically, as soon as I can run 3 minutes of ads, because it keeps auto-doing ads, it's like, thanks, Twitch. That's, great. Love that. I am going to do that just so we can, get it taken care of. Because Twitch is being funky tonight, and I don't like it. What was I saying? I was talking about Guild Wars 2 because I didn't realize the ads were still going. Thanks, Twitch. Right there. You want to see the pattern of the... yeah, I'd definitely be interested in that. I'm definitely interested in that, Britt. So I was saying, I do still like Guild Wars 2. It's just as the story goes along, the writing gets worse and worse, and gets more and more progressive. It's like, I still love Guild Wars 2. I do, but I got so tired of the shenanigans they were doing. They burned me out, and it's just like that's the thing for me. I love Tyria. I do. Even to this day, with everything they've done, and it's like, there's those missions, but we aren't ready for those yet. Not yet. Haven't been there yet. Or have we? Maybe. Oh no. Give me 1 second. I am navigating my way.
They don't teach you about this in school.
No, I think it wants us to go that way. I'm just going to try this again. Try that. Send a Discord number stuff. I can take a look at it here in a second, but yeah, I do still like Guild Wars a lot, and I love the world of Tyria. There is a lot of good there. It's just, as somebody that was so dedicated to the first game, and then just that does look really nice, Britt. I'm sure he will love it. As somebody that, you know, knew the lore, got a lot of the achievements in Guild Wars 1, which I'm still working on because I'm slow, honestly. That's the truth. I'm slow. There we go. So it is over here. I am slow. I do not deny that. I'd like to go ahead and get Gaia walking amongst other mortals. It's technically God walking amongst mere mortals, but unsurprisingly, I don't like calling it that. Which just means getting 30 max achievements, and it's like, I was working on it for a while. I had a little bit of a burnout just because I had 6,000 hours, and now I am slowly playing it again. Very glad I found it. It is a very beautiful fabric. I think you will love it. But it's just like some of the inconsistencies with lore, and just like how uncaring they are for some of the Guild Wars 1 characters. Which sounds weird, but some of the Guild Wars 1 characters are still alive in Guild Wars 2. Not very many of them, but there is a few. I'm not going to give spoilers for who is still running around, but one of them I will, just because they themselves go ahead and talk about it, and it's like, yeah, he's an undead lich, so that absolutely makes sense. So Palo Joko's still running around, and just the way they kill him is just embarrassing. It's like, it's funny, but it's very Deus Ex Machina, and it's like, this is a choice you made. That being said, though, where you're at, honestly, Lone, you still have like 200 hours, maybe 300, before you have to worry about any of that. Base game is fun. The first expansion's fun. Living Story Season 1, aside from one thing, is fun. Living Story Season 2 is fine. Heart of Fire. Path of Fire, pardon me. Is... I like the setting, but the story writing, once again, just is... It is a thing. Man, just making us fight a lot of Juggernauts, huh? Alright.
This is nothing. Thanks.
Not that I'm trying to discourage you, Lon. As I was saying earlier, I am actually hoping to do a collab with, Possum. That'd be a lot of fun. I'd love to do Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2 between the two of us, because she's never played Guild Wars 1. She has an interest. I need to catch up on Guild Wars 2, so... Could be honest, and this might be someone who's super into the lore. The story is honestly just something I get through in Guild Wars 2. Fair. This might... Yeah. I mean, that is how some people do play MMOs. I get it. As somebody that is super deep into lore, I don't know if I'd say it hurts. But it hurts. I do enjoy the gameplay, though. The gameplay is fantastic for Guild Wars 2. I really like the music. The world is... honestly, I do like the world design, too. Even if sometimes it doesn't make sense, like with Cantha later on. But they do have a lot going for it. They do have a lot going for it. And the gameplay is phenomenal. I do love the gameplay. I definitely can't deny that. I would like them, however, to go ahead. I did get super spoiled to some story beats, though. I started Janther, get the spear, unlock the stuff, and they basically let the last 12 years of content like an open book. Yeah. Gosh, has it really been 12 years since Guild Wars 2 came out? Man, it might have been. No. No. No, don't make me feel that old. Don't make me go. It really has been 12 years. There's no way. There's no. That's impossible. Oh gosh, it's been 12 years, guys. I'm gonna go cry. I'm gonna go cry. Goodness. See, that's just so interesting to me because it felt so long between Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2, and I think that was 3 years. I think that's accurate, that it was 3 years, and it's like now that, you know, it's been 12 years, it's like, goodness. Let's see. Oh, it was 5 years. That actually is different. Alright. I can heal. But it was a bigger weight than I thought. Alright. Yeah, I'm looking at the 4th and 5th expansions, and it's really not the 4th and 5th expansions. It's like mini expansions. And it's like, okay. I mainly care about the story, main story points. The individual quests don't interest me that much. Time is weird, and that's the thing, though, Lone. The main story points aren't great, but I don't want to. As I said, I don't want to spoil it for you. I really don't, so I'm gonna stop. Stop it, me. Get some help. Let me see where quest number 30 is. Give me 1 second. I gotta find this on the map. I have it here. For clarification, I'm telling myself to get some help, not you. There's 30. Okay. I don't know where 32 is, though. I'm 32! How old am I? I'm not 32, I'm 33. Time is weird, once again, as has been mentioned once, and then I'm going, how old am I again? Who am I? What am I? But yeah, I probably will do 14 next week. I just wanted to get some progress. So I'm going to go ahead and do 13 today, 13 tomorrow, and then Octopath Traveler 2 on Tuesday. Because I think, honestly, as long as we do... As long as we do things. Sorry Sorry. You have a good night, Britt. God bless. Thank you for being here. As long as we run missions tonight, missions tomorrow, I think we'll have enough experience where we can go ahead and finish 13 next week. I'm willing to go ahead and do the other like post-game stuff later. I basically am just trying to go ahead and get done with 13 as comfortably as possible. And the best way to do that is probably by running missions. Okay, so that's where we want to go. Yeah. Yes, that is where we want to go. Okay. This is 56 through 62, which I do not wish to do yet. Is this the closest one? Well, I mean, it's fairly close. And there's a chocobo over there, so... But yeah. As I said, I do still enjoy Guild Wars 2. It's just this... The main story points are what go ahead and start. But once again, I'm going to drop it there, because I'm really not trying to... Now we got an item. Where is it? Oh, that is. Do I want to fight that? I don't know if I do. Eh. Not particularly, I guess. I mean, I could, but, right now I'm just trying to find this item. Yeah, I have strong opinions, but I do really try not to shove them down other people's throats. So I do want people to come to their own opinions and conclusions, because that's way more fun, honestly, and it's just like, I can, by letting people do that as well... Oh, this is the wrong way. Oh, hey, that's neat. By letting people do that as well, you can go ahead and also come to some new insights that you didn't have before, which is way more fun, honestly. And especially in video games, that can be more insightful. In terms of religion, that's not as useful, honestly. I'm not saying that to be mean to anybody, but it is a true statement. Okay, so not that way. Although it can still be, it just really depends whom you're talking to. But basically, if something's heretical, you're not going to get anything out of that. Over here? I don't have an interest in you, thank you. No, it stopped bouncing as much, which means went the wrong way now. I will probably just look this up here in a second, because there's a map of where all the items are, and it's just way easier. I might already have it, in fact. Let's see. Yeah, I do. Okay. Let's see. You know, I really wish that this map was better to read, honestly. If I twist myself this way, does that change how the map looks? It does, actually. Alright. Where am I? Who am I? There I am. I'm looking at this right. There it is. This music is fun. I do really like this Chocobo remix. I think it's a very good rendition. What's the crown do? I'm gonna look that up real quickly. But yes, the music in 13 is really good. Interesting. The crown might be really good, actually. I think I have to upgrade it. But that's not a bad thing. Necessarily. I think you have to upgrade it all the way. And then it can be dismantled to a Hermes Sandal. And I think Hermes Sandals just gives you haste all the time. No, just that critical. Which is not quite as good, but you can upgrade it to sprint shoes. Which is not too bad, actually. I don't know, we'll see. Okay. Go ahead and keep going on Legend of Dragoon. Did you play the Legend of Dragoon on PS1? I have not played all the way through Legend of Dragoon on PS1. I do I own it? I mean, I own a digital copy of it at the very least. It's a game one of my friends, the Punchnine, has streamed. One of my former friends, I would still call him a friend, actually. I just haven't talked to him in a few years, unfortunately. One of my other friends, his favorite game is Legend of Dragoon. I actually bought a black box copy, and he was supposed to give me the green box copy. I never did, but that was just because I was kind of... And this isn't his fault. That was right when I was reverting back to being a Catholic, so unfortunately most of my friends just dropped me after I did that. I basically have one that didn't, and I need to talk to him more. But most of my in real life friends, honestly, after I actually started being a faithful Catholic, just decided to drop me. I was a little forceful initially when I did revert, I'm not going to deny that, but... Still hurts. I'm not going to deny it, honestly. Hello. Hold on, let's go back down. What do you mean there's a treasure, and then there isn't a treasure once I jump in the air? I am curious about this. Okay. Like, what do you mean? What? Hold on. Did you go full pull on them? A little bit, but not entirely at the same time. Well, let me look at the map. This leads that way. Oh, maybe. Huh. There's a few things I could see here. Let's check them all out, because I do want to get more Chocobo treasures. Did I go full pull on them? I was just more outgoing with my faith, which probably made them uncomfortable. Because one of them was living with his girlfriend and definitely doing things at the time that was inappropriate. I'll be honest, I definitely did the same thing when I was, for my wife, before I reverted, and it's definitely something that I did. I'm not going to deny that. It's like, ah, yes. The hypocrite talks was like, no, just because I went ahead and discovered why what I was doing was wrong does not make me a hypocrite. It's like, come on. Have a little more common sense than that. So it's like, there was other things too. I probably was a little, I don't know if I was forceful. Some of them it was just a falling out because of one of our friends in the friend group, honestly. Because one of them was a very big weed guy slash partiers. I think I've told this story on stream before, but if not, so unfortunately, it would be close to 9 years ago now, since Minimax is it would be close to 9 years ago this May, up to April. Yeah, 4/19. One of my cousins unfortunately passed away at a very young age. She was 15, so she would have been 24, I guess, next year, which is crazy to realize. But anyways, while we were away, the roommate that I was talking about with the girlfriend, whom is now married, decided to throw a party without telling us. And then they tried to hide it. They didn't do a very good job of hiding it. It's like, I don't mind if they throw a party, but maybe don't try to hide it, because it's like, it's our house, so if something happens, we're responsible for it. So it was just kind of scummy behavior, honestly. And then the friend that I was talking about, the weed guy, definitely went ahead and was like, oh, it's not a big deal. They live there. It's not a problem. It's like, okay, listen. Whose house is this? Oh, that's right. My name is on the mortgage. It's like, no, it is our rules, and it's, as I said, if we'd known about it, would not have been a problem. It's just trying to hide it was the big problem there. As I said, if we got in trouble for that, or if something had happened, we would have gotten in trouble for that, and we would have had no idea what was going on. So that was the major thing, and then that probably definitely did happen to put a damper in it. Speaking of that same friend, for his birthday party, he invited a bunch of people over, and there was just a lot of shenanigans for that. Honestly, we'll come back to these. I don't think we can even do these currently. I mean, we can. Not yet. Want to go in order. But basically, oh man, there's a lot of stories for that birthday weekend that I have to put together, honestly. One of them was the bat funeral. That was definitely a thing that happened. Truly, the bat funeral was one of the things of all time. Let's see, what else? To give more context to that, they found a dead bat. They decided to go ahead and put the bat on a raft, and, you know, give it a Viking funeral as it went down the river, which was... That was the thing. There was a 20-year-old that got pissed drunk. His birthday was the next day, so he went from 20 to 21. But either way, it's like, he's still 20, technically, at the moment. So this is really stupid. And obviously, you know, having somebody get pissed drunk is not a good idea. Oh, okay, I was not expecting that. What else happened that night is what I'm trying to currently remember. Let's see. Oh, right, and he asked if he could have so they had a campsite and asked if some of us, so he had technically gotten 2 sites for camping, one for those that wanted to camp in a tent and one that wanted to use the camp, you know, the cabin. He asked, is it alright if we go ahead and have a couple of our friends set up here? And apparently, instead of just having a couple, basically 30 showed up there, and it just kept progressing further and further. And then the camp ranger, let me see. Bulls of Mahabara. He's a treacherous foe. Okay. I don't think this is Mahabara. That way. Okay. We better go find another teleporter, which is fine. Let's see. What else? And then basically, he got in trouble with the ranger. The ranger came by at like 10 o'clock. He's like, since it's so late, I'm not going to have all these people move their tents. But this is definitely not what we talked about. And then the next day, since he had the ranger's number, he texted him like, we're cool, right? It's like, this is a professional work number. Please do not text this number again. It's like, yeah, of course that was going to be the response. This was not, in fact, cool. And you went ahead and abused his trust. Good job. So it's just a lot of things. And it's just like, goodness graciousness. He was definitely a character, and that... Yep. There's some enemies I want to try fighting here that we had issues with last time. That's why we are here now. But I don't think I went full scorched earth on it. I think also part of it was I just... Oh. Hold on. Alright, I am going to run a 3-minute ad break. That way we can go ahead and just get rid of ads for an hour. So, give me 1 minute, I'm going to run them, I apologize. And we can also get rid of pre-rolls that way, so I will go ahead and not progress in the game while we do that. I was gonna say, for anybody else here, hi. I'm just gonna look through information for the moment. I might go use the restroom real quickly. That doesn't sound like a bad idea, to be quite honest. Get myself a drink. Actually, that really sounds like a good idea, because that sounds really rather pleasant. Now I'm looking at the Dragon Quest website for 1, 2, and 3. I really wish that they had this for PS4 as well. It's not like the PS4 couldn't run it. They're just trying to push the PS5. I was like, I don't want the PS5. Hi, Gabriel. How are you doing? I was about to go use the restroom. I was gonna say, it's been a while. How have you been? Hope you're doing well. And thank you for the sub, because I was gonna say, I know that the sub just went up, but I was gonna say, it was being... For some reason, Twitch subs are weird. Twitch subs are weird. How are you doing, Gabriel? It's been a while. I hope you've been well. How was Mass for you today? Good, I'm glad to hear you're fine. I was going to go grab a drink real quickly. So I will be right back. And I do apologize. I do want to catch up with you, because I was going to say, it has been a while, so I'm glad that you're doing fine. But I will be right back. I do need to use the restroom. That's all... I mean, actually... Caution does have a good point. The fact that you're feeling better is indeed the better thing. So I am also glad to read that you are feeling better. I am just focused on Guild Wars and not on your personal health, and now I feel really bad about that, because somebody that I do youth group with actually was pointing this out. I think last night or sometime recently, how people basically only talk about themselves and don't ask about how other people. I already have a song. I have a song specifically for Jeff Keighley if it doesn't win. I have it prepped.
Here we go.
All right, the great Gonzo. Thank you, Gonzo. Now to the task at hand. The game award goes to...
Pizza Tower?
Pizza Tower. Oh. Sorry, KAMax.
Jeff Keighley is about to get what he deserves only.
What is Cocoon?
Literally never heard of it. Pizza Tower was robbed. I might take a day. I might take a day off from biking. I'm having too much fun.
Man, my train was there and then it died. Oh, thank you for the Punch Museum. I appreciate it. It belongs in a museum. Did I really just say thank you for the Punch Museum?
I just slice just one? Does that work too? Oh gosh! Phil, no! Why? Why? Why?
No, Phil.
Oh no.
Oh, someone nicked my my shell.
I think Punch is gonna beat me because I Oh no!
Did you hit yourself with a banana?
Yes, I did. I don't know how to. Like,
Why?
why can't I?
That's actually really cool. No. Get out of here.
Wait, how did you, Phil? Did you have a mushroom?
What?
I hit you with the red shell and the game went, nah, fam. Nah.
You did not hit me with it.
On my... Alright, guys, can somebody clip that for me, please? I'd
It-
appreciate
It's
it.
just Nintendo.
I did see Joyful rename his channel, actually, Yogurt, which makes me hope that he has decided to not, in fact, run away from Twitch, or move away from Twitch. There's a difference then running away and moving away. Running away makes it seem like a bad thing, whereas moving away is perfectly within his control, and that's entirely fail. Not yet? Now, or?
Yeah,
Hey, you lied to me!
that's it. No. Not jump off. I said in.
That wasn't! You said jump into the square!
That's
I didn't.
not...
And the engine's output settings haven't been properly adjusted yet either, so we probably won't be able to fly through Skyroofs. However, if we can find some way to fix the hull in the engine, I'm sure Skyroofs and Stone Reefs would pose no problem for the ship. Wait, did that just say engine instead of Enrique? I think it did.
Yeah, it's like, oh boy, let's traumatize them kids. It's like, it's basically the exact same, but hairier and with horns now. It's like, Square, what were you thinking? What was you thinking, Square? Because it's like, you even got the eyes right here, you got the hair, and it's like a very similar word. You got a very similar facial structure. It's like, Square, what were you thinking? What were you thinking, Square? They knew what they were thinking. They were thinking, let's traumatize them kids. It's like, Square! Square! Come on, Square! Oh, goodness. Like, I can't believe somebody at Square didn't go, hey, wait, this is a bad idea. Nope, nobody did. Give me a second here, Eugen. We can both check. You're a cat. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to miss out on Gabriel. I needed to get my water. I apologize for that. Thank you for the Punch Museum. I am very good at misclipping my words, or misspeaking my words. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm gonna message him real quick because I have him on, Okay, gonna keep going, yeah. So I was not trying to be rude to Gabriel. I was gonna say, it has been a while since I've seen him, and I hope he is doing well. I did want to apologize to him, because it's... Yeah, he's a good guy. Preparing 3-minute ad break. What do you mean preparing 3-minute ad break? Are you running ads again? Or are you just preparing it? Okay. Followed you? So the full game of your... Yeah. As I say, you've got... As I say, there was probably a long hair clip in there, a short hair clip, and then bald. Yeah, I miss being bald. That will come back. I have convinced my wife that I can be bald again from June, July, and August. She just does not like me bald. I prefer bald. Okay, let's see if I can take these guys out this time, because these guys wrecked me last time. There we go.
Much appreciated.
This should hopefully happen to help as we get some stats going on us. I got Jamie Heineman vibes from it. I can see that. I more so get compared to Dr. Eggman, admittedly.
Thanks. Much appreciated.
That is the one that I've commonly been associated with, I guess would be a better way to put in that. Oh, wrong one. There we go. We gotta get rid of these micro orc shoes, I think. Or do you just keep healing them? Fine, we'll go for you first then. I didn't realize that you just kept healing them. Alrighty then. That's unpleasant. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. People typically will call me Dr. Eggman when I look like that, and I'm okay with that, honestly. I like the Dr. Eggman look. I think it's a lot of fun. Give me 1 second. Gabriel's messaging me, so I do want to see how it's going. Sorry, wanted to message Gabriel back because I have I missed him, so I didn't want him to think I was trying. I'm definitely not trying. You know what I mean. You guys get what I mean. All right, Hope. I could use some. I could use some healing, Hope. Where is it? I guess you're healing yourself, which does make sense. All right. Okay, now that we're attacking Ochu, this does seem to be going better for the most part. Sorry, still I'm focusing a little bit on this guy so we can take him out, because, honestly, I thought Ochu was the one we should take out last, but now that I understand how Plead works, we absolutely want to take Ochu out first, and then work on the small guys, because he will go ahead and heal them. 1 second. Oh, pardon me. It will be nice to get this group down. Oh, can you not do that, buddy? I don't need Hope to die. Hope, can you heal yourself? There you go. Now can you heal me? Alright, healing is coming around. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna message him back. As soon as Ochu goes down, we should be good. Because the little guys don't have a lot of health, but they are still causing a lot of issues. However, the fact that now we can take these guys out does happen to be quite rewarding for me, at least, considering that we could not a couple hours ago. So I'm quite glad that now this issue is no longer an issue. I say as I go ahead and drink some fire whiskey mixed with cherry RC cola. I think I went a little heavy on the alcohol, which admittedly I like, but it's definitely noticeable. I am contemplating. I love RC Cola and I love fire whiskey, honestly, so it works out pretty well. I have a bottle of water as well because water is good for you as well, obviously. I'm probably. I keep saying contemplating and probably. Let's go ahead and get rid of both of those. I am going to go ahead and run a subathon, I think, for my birthday here. Let's get rid of the think. I'm going to run a subathon for my birthday. I am contemplating ways to make that entertaining for people. I think part of that, aside from, you know, I think since the channel is still pretty small, I think every sub I get will be an hour. And up to Christmas Day, because I have already requested my birthday off. Yeah, let's see. No, I requested the day off before my birthday. I requested my birthday off. I'm off the 23rd and the 24th. I'm not going to be streaming the 25th. And then I'm pretty sure, I was going to say after the 25th, I could probably stream on the 26th, because I did take that day off, because I have to use my PTO up. I have to use my PTO up due to the fact that our company is getting bought out by AMD. And when that happens, they're pretty sure that our PTO will not transfer over. So I need to make sure to use it all up, so I don't lose out on any of that. So I'm taking off the... I'm using my... I have 3 days of PTO left. One of them is for, not next week, but the week after, for the Game of Favorites Sudden Death Tournament. I'm going to go for a bike ride that day, most likely, so that'll be nice. I can take a small bike ride and then do that. What else do I have? And then I'll do a subathon. My birthday is on the 22nd of December alone, so it's very close to Christmas. I do want a chocobo. I'm gonna go back and grab one. I should have grabbed one on the way over. I should check my... Oh, that's a lot of experience. I should spend that. Honestly, as soon as we hit everything... all the main... Sorry, I'm trying to put my thoughts together. As soon as we hit all the main classes leveled up, we will probably go ahead and work on finishing the game. As I said, I'd like to keep playing more of the bonus stuff on stream. However, as I said, we do kind of need to get through this sooner rather than later. So, my current goal is just to finish everything off. 100% understand, Lone. That's not a problem. No, it's December 22nd. I already had that day off from work, thankfully, but I figured I'd just go ahead and have a nice 5-day... Is it 5 days that I have off? No, with Christmas it'll be a nice 6-day weekend. And then I only have to work 2 days, which will be quite lovely. Especially since I'm going to be working Thanksgiving Day. I don't mind working most holidays. Obviously, holy days of obligation are different. So like Christmas, the January 1st, etc., etc. Like the big ones. I am actually... Due to how my work schedule is, since I work from 6:30 to 6, I'm contemplating taking holy days of obligation off, period, just to make life easier, honestly. And I actually think that would be pretty reverent and sincere, so I'm definitely fine with that aspect of it as well, obviously. To say the least. Yeah, it's December 22nd, so I'm planning from December 21st through December 24th. Basically, aside from going to Mass, as well as getting my exercise in for the day, doing a subathon. So basically, people could see me streaming on those days. On Friday, probably not for very long. I'll consider that a pre-subathon. So basically, any subs that we get, we'll go ahead and contribute towards 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. And the 26th, because as I said, I'm taking the 25th off to spend with my family. But basically, on the Sunday after Mass, and I do my bike ride, that could be an 8-hour stream. Monday could be an 8-hour stream. Tuesday could be an 8-hour stream. And then Thursday could be an 8-hour stream. That would just... I'll probably start off with 4 base hours. And then after that, that would require 4 subs, 8 subs, 16 subs, 20 subs. So, I mean, that should be fun. I might even go further than 8 hours a day. Like... I just need to make sure I get my exercise in, because I don't want to get fat. I want to keep losing my weight. As is, I'm upset I didn't get my run in today, but it was raining. I like running in the I like running in the rain. My wife does not, which is understandable and fair. We were going to go to the zoo. Once again, raining, so I didn't do that. Honestly, I like exercising, Lone, depending what type of exercise it is. Depending which type of exercise. I am a big cardio man. I am not as big of anything else. I don't like lifting weights. I do it. I need to be better about how often I do it. But I do it. I do the do. I do the da. Saws might be the first to level up everything. Doo-doo. Who doesn't like a little doo-doo joke? A little doo-doo is a treat. No, wait. Wait. No. I'm also a man-child. I understand. Don't worry. As I will typically say, fecal funny. I do typically agree with P-Tony, though. Like, I like fecal jokes, I'll be honest. But, like, the low-hanging fruit of, these nuts, I do agree. That's low-hanging fruit. I try not to go for it as well after he pointed out. Just, it's like, if you're gonna go for, like, a more adult joke, go for something that's at least clever. And I can absolutely agree with that. So it's like, okay, you know, he's right. I agree with that. As is, they are low-hanging, yeah. And I do try to go for, obviously, more family-friendly. Like, yeah. As is. Oh. Nope, not ready to do that yet. I just noticed, come back. Like, you don't need strength. But I want to level everything. Moving on, I was wondering if that was what you were talking about, Lone. I was gonna let it hang there a little bit. And me, we're gonna let it hang there. But yes, I understand. As I said, I do typically like fecal jokes, within reason. Yeah. Honestly, after P. Tony said that, it was definitely something that made me go, you know, that is fair. And I do agree with that. It's like, we can go ahead and go for better jokes instead of worse jokes. It's kind of like how people will say, I mean, just because a video game isn't the best doesn't mean it's bad. It's like, sure, but we can always be pushing for better instead of pushing for trash. The same with movies. And it's like, there's a coworker of mine who's like, I mean, who really cares if a kid's movie is bad? It's meant to just distract the kids. Like, sure, yeah, fine. Having said, I'm focused on Guild Wars 2. I kind of do want to do 14 to see if I like it better. I'm torn. Well, that's fair. I'd say, honestly, Alone, if you plan on streaming 14 on a day that I'm available, I will play with you. If you would like me to. I am down for playing with you, and I have been meaning to catch your streams. I've just been busy, unfortunately. Work is work. Work. Ooh, excuse me. I'm considering playing off stream at first. Maybe that makes sense. I know we did discuss that, and that would go ahead and get you through the most boring parts of 14, which is not a bad decision. We started this. Don't really need the magic. The HP you do need, though, Fang. I don't like Fang, but Fang does make me think of Pokemon, because one of my favorite Pokemon is for alligator, as I'm sure some of you are aware of. And if it's a female for alligator, I like to name it Fangtasha. Name her Fangtasha, just because I think it works pretty well. So admittedly, Fang does make me think of her alligator, which I don't know if that's a good association or a bad association. I would as well, because as I say, it is very easy to play. That's one of the nice things about 14. It's very easy to play with other people even lower than you, because even if they're lower than you, you can go ahead and swap to another class that's close to them and level it with them. That way it's not like you're just breaking the game. Otherwise, if you just want to break the game, that's a possibility too. Are you playing the new Pokemon TCG Pocket Mobile? I am, so I can go ahead and give you my friend code for that. I'm playing that one lone as well as live. I don't dislike either of them, but boy, do I wish both of them were better programs. And by that, I mean the odds. I don't think the odds are programmed very well for either of them. I've been running a Dratini deck, and the amount of times I get the exact same energy in a row. Because it's a two-color deck. It's electric, not lightning. Or is it lightning? I always get them confused. But, you know, basically, the Zippity Zap. It's a Zippity Zap and water deck. Because that's what Dratini needs. And the amount of times I've gotten either 4 or even 6 electric in a row, and 6 water in a row, it's like, are you kidding me now? I get it's meant to be random, but it's like, I would rather have the choice of which energy I get to use each turn than have it be random, because having the exact same energy 6 times in a row is insanity. I'm going to be honest. I'm only mostly focused on the collecting. I get that. I like the collecting too. As somebody... Hold on. Yeah, let me... As somebody that does happen to be a collector as well, let me... Give me 1 second. I gotta open a video browser. You've unintentionally opened a can of worms here without knowing it. As I say, you can probably see them in the trend. You've unintentionally opened a can of worms alone. Not that you meant to, of course, but it's like, I have an opportunity to talk about it. I'm going for it. He's talking about the cards again, boys. He's talking about the cards. It's like, yeah, I am definitely a bit of a card collector as well. So, those aren't the best. That isn't the best view of it, obviously, but it's like, let me zoom out now. Because it's like, that's... Hold on. I think we had it 3, right around there. You got a rare pack the other day. 5 rarest was one of them, the gold Pikachu. Nice! I really like opening the packs backwards. It just seems more fun to me, honestly. Like, it's just so... It's enjoyable that way. Hold on a second, though. Oh. So, I just got into collecting Pokemon cards within the Sword and Shield set. Again, money, I get that entirely. It's like, I have too many sets now, and it's like I started collecting with the Sword and Shield, and Scarlet and Violet has been bigger for me, because it's like, I got halfway in, and, you know, hold on, it's like, I gotta put these back. maybe grabbing that many binders at once was not my best idea, admittedly. I still gotta get some other binders for my older cards, because I gotta get a binder for the new set, actually. I have some older binders that aren't as good, and I like my newer binders better, substantially. My Hero Academia ones specifically, I can understand that. There is so many card games I want to get into, but it's like, if I do more than one, my wife will kill me. I don't want to die. Also, let me go ahead and... There we go, that's better. That might still be a little zoomed in. Let me unzoom in. We got another half an hour before we gotta run ads again, thankfully. I was gonna say, I know you've asked me about My Hero Academia. I still need to watch that. There's so many animes I need to watch. I've started Ghost in the Shell. I need to finish Ghost in the Shell. I've watched Cowboy Bebop. I was rewatching that. I was rewatching Yu Yu Hakusho. Because I had the Blu-rays for it now instead of the DVDs, and the Blu-rays for it. Honestly, I wasn't impressed with Blu-rays until I picked up the Blu-rays for Batman the Animated Series and saw just how much better it was, and then I kind of got all in on Blu-rays once I saw the difference in quality, so it's like, okay. The old universes sets sell super cheap, which is interesting. That is interesting. Wonder why that is. Okay, we're gonna head over... Where's the Ciates Waystone? There's a Waystone over there. I'm gonna head to that one, see if I can find another item while we walk over, because it's like, well, I need to get some more items, so may as well see if I can find them. They don't always spawn. You gotta revisit this area a couple times, but it's like, well, if we don't go ahead and investigate, we'll never find out if they have one or not. Still going the right way? I am, okay. That is interesting they sell super cheap, because it's like, oh, speaking of items. Probably that one, yeah. Go to the left. No, maybe not. That part of the kids gotta go for now. Fully understand. You make sure you, if I don't see you again, Lone, you have a good night and God bless. My wife should be doing night prayers with my son, so I understand entirely. It's gotta be this one. You go a little more to the right, it looks like. There it is. Okay. Well, we got 3 more items of this stream, which that's not bad.
Hey.
Another... Wait, what? Really? I mean, I'm not opposed. Wow. 2 right next to each other. That's gotta be... Somebody run the odds for that. I wanna... Also, that's a big boy back there. I don't know if I've ever noticed that big boy. Maybe it's new. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Hey!
Let's Chocobo. We're gonna fight him later? Or I just never noticed him. Can we even get that far? Maybe. I just want to see if we can even encounter him. That's a big boy. I don't want to fight him right now. I think he'd kill us. Like, listen, we have troubles with some of the dinosaurs still. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. How good? Mission is this? We've done this mission already. 16 we have, okay. Like, I don't know if we can even fight that over there. Maybe we can, actually. I could see us being able to fight it, but we gotta do this mission first, so I gotta stop getting distracted. Yes, a man with Asperger's needs to stop getting distracted. This is a tall order. This is a tall order, yes. No wonder why games take me a couple extra hours. Ah. Batman! I will break you. I don't know why I'm doing Bane now all of a sudden, but here we are. I did make ramen tonight. It turned out pretty well. I definitely don't think it was my best batch, but it turned out pretty well. I think pork works better for ramen than bird, I'm gonna be honest. I did Cornish game hen and pork, and when I got to the Cornish game hen, it was not as enjoyable. It wasn't unenjoyable. Also, we are going the wrong way now. But not as enjoyable for sure. For sure. For real. For real, friends. Well, I wouldn't miss dismount because we may as well get this free EXP. My wife started Sea of Stars tonight. She asked me if she could keep playing it downstairs. Unfortunately, I'm using the TV, but I did tell her she could play upstairs. And she said she'd rather play with me, which I do appreciate, because I do want to watch her play it. But she is enjoying it, which is good. I was hoping that she would, because it's like, well, she liked Chrono Trigger. And it is similar to Chrono Trigger, so I bet you that she... I chose well that she would like it. I'm glad for that. I also think it has a better story than Chrono Trigger. Fight me. Don't actually fight me. Let me rephrase that. I think it has a story that holds up better than Chrono Trigger. Because Chrono Trigger, due to the fact that it has time travel, has too many plot holes. That is the more accurate statement. That is the more accurate and less aggressive statement, in fact. Where was this mission again? Oh wait, if you talk to a mission, it shows you... Oh, that's pretty cool. Well, it says it is in the dig, so I guess it's down here somewhere. I'd rather go ahead and teleport around. That way, if I'm wrong, I can teleport to another location, then just go inside and check, unless it's like right down the road. Bye-bye. Right down the road. Bye-bye. No mission here. Okay, so it's not this way. Thought it would have been because it said dig site. But that's fine. I guess I'll just bounce around for now, see if I can find it easily. If not, I guess I'll look it up, but... I do like to at least try to do stuff myself before I go ahead and look stuff up, except for, like, dig locations for the Chocobo. I'm just not dealing with that. It's like, nah, I'm just gonna go ahead and look that up, and I have looked that up. Same with the missions, because it's like, that just is too much. I don't want it your way, I want it my way. As they say, BK, have it your way. You rule. Oh, is it in the tower? Is it in the tower? Might be in the tower. When it says dig site, I would not... This is not what I would imagine, by the way, for a dig site. But whatever. Ooh. I'm looking forward to my 30 miles tomorrow, though. I gotta... What do I have to do tomorrow? I gotta do an oil change. Daily mass. Really? Wait, hold on. Yeah, you know what? Let's just go ahead and walk the way that it's telling me to this time. Because it's like, I keep teleporting around. I will go ahead and see if this is correct this time. I hope that we can find Mission 32 here soon. Mission 31 should be behind that red wall. I don't think I have any way to upgrade my let me rephrase that. I don't have enough items to currently upgrade my weapons. Oh, excuse me. Admittedly, for the ramen, I've done some weird things for it before. I think, as much as people may not like this, breakfast sausage works really well for it. You know, that's a fair question, Foul Play. I'm not really sure why I'm still holding it. I just kind of am. How are you, by the way? I guess I should go spend it. I can go ahead and get upgrade items. You're right on that. That is a good point. I guess ever in case I need the money for something. It's kind of one of those bad habits where it's like, oh, I could need it in the future. It's like, yeah, but you could go spend it now. But I could need it in the future. Alrighty then. I got one of everything of those. Nope, except for... I don't have the Speaker Defenders because we've upgraded into those. That's right, okay. I will go ahead and do that here in a second. I think... No. Definitely don't want to sell any of that. Could sell a plush chocobo, and I might still. Same with that. But for now, I am going to go ahead and buy stuff, because that is a fair point, honestly. I probably should look up a upgrade guide for Final Fantasy XIII. I'm going to do that real quickly. Upgrade guide, FF13. I know there's like specific items they recommend you grab. Let's see. Sturdy bones, vibrant oozes, and barbed tails. Okay, where's the sturdy bones? May as well. Let's see. Yeah, all right. We get that many. I don't know. Particle accelerators. That sounds like the better deal at the moment, not gonna lie. Alright. I should go ahead and see how much. The 3 boys your main team? Yeah, I was gonna say, wait. To get the ultimate weapons, I was gonna say, after you were saying that, it's like I don't have the their best versions of their weapons yet, so that was my goal currently, because I'm basically just trying to finish off the leveling until you beat the game. That way I can go ahead and just level quickly after the game. So I was just doing bonus missions real quickly, and then I was going to go ahead and progress towards the finale. And yeah, I was going to say, 3 boys is my main team: Snow, Saz, and Hope. I know this is still pre-game. We're on the final chapter. We're in Orphan's Cradle, but we have not beat it quite yet. Sorry, wrong tube. This is the first playthrough as well, so definitely still not up to date on everything. Oh, pardon me. I don't even know if I have the catalyst component for everybody. There's yours. Okay, it is Eagleton. Okay. That'll work. You're gonna need that H100K. Might want to reload your game back. Okay. I can do. When was the last time I saved? Is the question. I probably should have checked that. That makes sense. You can't just reset game. Alright, maybe you can. Okay. Couldn't remember, because I'm more used to playing PS1. I can't be that far back, right? The 800K is probably your life-saving talent. Yeah! Hold on. Let me see if how much I can get real quickly for selling a few things, and then I can go ahead and... I guess I can also go ahead... Let me check 2 things. You're still probably correct, and I do agree with that. So we could get some of that back, but yeah, not nearly that much. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna see when the last time I saved was before... I could also do a new save too, honestly. So... 9:06 p.m. Go ahead and do a new save, that way I can see when the last time was. That's why I gotta plan properly before spending them. That makes sense, yeah. I guess worst comes to worst, I just gotta go ahead and do like one thing real quickly. I don't know if I have growth egg. Let me find out. I've done most of the missions till now, so it's possible that I have growth egg. I can check real quickly. Okay. I guess I probably do have it if I've done all the missions then. Unless it's number 55. I have not done number 55 yet. Let's see. 56 hours. 55 hours. Man, that's a big... I should have been spending. We just got some decent items too from the Chocobo. That's the main problem here. Almost, actually, this probably isn't too big of a deal, honestly. I probably am fine with this if the save is where I think it is. I think the only thing that we really got was the platinum bangle behind the plant guys. So honestly, we can probably go through it pretty quickly. I know where the 4 Chocobo items we had were, unless it randomizes it. So that does... Oh no, this is where I thought we were. Okay. So... This isn't too bad. So I have the mission currently. that I was grabbing. We do have mission 30. Okay. We'll do that here in a second. I'll see if I do have the growth egg. Alright, can't do that from a chocobo. Alright. I'll do that here in a second then. So I know that for after you beat the game, you do get the final Cryptogen point. Get the final rank, whatever you want to call it. So should be. Can't really recall. That's fair. It does look like it's mission 55, so I will go ahead and do that after I finish mission 30. Then I was doing them in order just because that's how I prefer it, honestly. But if that does happen to be so good, so I think mission 55 should be around here actually. So I'll finish 30 since that's in my docket, and then I can definitely go ahead and do that. Checking where, yeah, so I think it is mission 55. It is mission 55, so I'm trying to figure out where that is on here now. Unfortunately, I think that our, oh, never mind. $54, $52. I'm looking for 55 on here. Honestly, maybe we should just start grabbing all of the, or talking to all the stones at the very least, so that then I have them filed away for later, even if I haven't done them yet. And you, I don't want to fight yet. Okay, so the items do seem to still be here from last time, which is good. Actually, I think this is different than it was last time. Alright, I'll go ahead and finish mission 30. That way I can clear up for mission 55. Okay, so gonna head back. Obviously, I'm going the wrong way now for whatever. Well, I'm gonna look at. Probably this way then? No, okay. Got one here. Chocobo digging is good, and that's gotten a few. I think this is number 9 or so. I can't remember exactly which one this is. I got the crown earlier, so I'm definitely trying to whenever I pop through here, grab a chocobo to see what new has popped up. That is mission 52, okay. But now we have it documented, which is the important thing here, so. Just seeing if there's any more missions over here real quickly. Admittedly, I do have the guide up, but I still want to check. Ideally, you want to total those crown/tiara, 3 of them. That's fair. So I have 1 of them. I know you get 1 of them from a boss. What is oh yeah, I can't check from the chocobo. So I'll have to check later then. That's right. Okay. I don't know if I have a second one yet, but I do have 1 at the very least. You want to upgrade those? It's pretty, yeah. Then you just get haste right at the beginning of the fight. which I was reading into that, and that is very beneficial. So that absolutely makes sense. It's not just the 1 minute haste. How long does it go, out of curiosity? Is it like, I know that it was upgraded off of the Hermes sandals, and I know that, like, for Final Fantasy V, the Hermes sandals were broken in that one. Is it basically a similar situation where it's perma-haste? And Aurora Square, if you have attribute bar 10% permanently. That's dang. I can definitely see why people want to go for that then.
No problem.
It's called synthesis ability. That makes sense. All right. We'll do mission 30, then I'll find mission 55. I think this was the closest one. If Lightning is one of your mains, she has a weapon, aka Axis Blade, that has another 5% of her. Yeah, and I was using that when I was using her. I like this party. Okay, so that should be that direct. Okay. Let me save before we do that. Kill a 15% attribute bar in battle with... That is pretty nice, admittedly. Oh, right when it saves. Thankfully, aside from that platinum bangle, we didn't lose too much at the very least.
Probably ought to look for a different route.
I don't know, because it's like, this shows this is where the mission is, but admittedly, I was just down here. And it didn't happen to be popping up, which was weird. Probably find mission 55 after this. TR is better than Crown, though. Fair. Makes sense. Wait, is this the way I haven't been before? That's fascinating. If so, did it? Oh, I think it did actually. Maybe. I don't know.
I better have me a look around.
We're gonna have to run a 3-minute ad break here in a second, unfortunately, so we get rid of the pre-roll. I'll probably do that here in like another 3 minutes. Then we'll be back after. Have we really not been this direction before? We really haven't been. All right. It's fascinating.
Not what I wanted to see.
I thought we explored most of this. But I guess there was a couple things we missed. I was about to say stop dodging, but considering we can dodge on occasion too, it's like, well, alright. That's fair then, I guess. Not quite what I meant to do there, but alright. It is kind of nice to be able to go through enemies that did give issues earlier, now that we've leveled up and have better weapons and everything. Just being able to kind of take care of them with no issues. And there really is a lot of stuff that we missed earlier. Fascinating. Alright. Oh, yeah. He's using the Eagleton. We were using the Bidofner for defense maintenance, but from what I was looking at for guides, basically just pumping his magic as high as possible was the advised one, so I went with the hot shear weapon. Is that like the best one for him? Because that was my understanding. It works with the synthesis ability too. Yeah, and that's what I was thinking about, because I did like... Oh, this one. Siphon boost. Interesting. There's no best? Okay. I was reading that there was like typically 3 recommended for each character, typically. Another Moogle puppet, that's not bad. Admittedly, most of the guides that I have been reading have been like 13 years old since back when this game first came out. There hasn't been too much that has been up to date, is my personal observation for this, because I know 13 typically is looked upon poorly, and admittedly, I'm enjoying it more than people make it out to be. Interesting. I may have to go ahead and start pumping that up then for him. I definitely am not opposed to that. Not as fast as lightning, but second fastest in the game. Fascinating. All right. That's definitely not bad then. At all. Alright, as soon as we finish this fight, no, I suggest you try first before we spend money. Yeah. No, I agree with that entirely. That makes sense. Alright. I am going to take a... No, yeah. As I say, I understand, because it's like, as you're saying, the game is very open to people's personal playstyles, which is something I do appreciate. Alright. We're almost about to run out of pre-roll here. So in order to get rid of an hour of pre-roll again, I'm going to have to run 3 minutes of ads, so I will be right back. Yeah, honestly, for those that can still hear me, I don't like to go ahead and continue on until ads are over, but it's like I do still want to obviously go ahead and be entertaining for you. Oh, we have a lot of... Oh, we forgot to level back up, didn't we? But we've done this once before, so we can go ahead and level up again while we're waiting for people, so I have no problems with that. So we can go ahead and do that, but it's like, yeah, obviously I still want to be here for all y'all, because like those that do subscribe, I am very appreciative of it. I don't want to be boring or not let you get your money's worth. I just want to run those ads so as to get rid of the pre-roll and make it so that instead we run them out, which I can understand people being annoyed by that, and I understand that. I do. Did we actually? Oh, when did we do that? I must have done that by mistake. Fascinating. Or just decided to waste some. I don't know. Looks like it's about another minute 30, so we will be waiting here. But as I said, we're gonna level up while we wait, just so as have something going on at the very least. I'm getting tired, and I don't know why, because it's like I got a decent amount of sleep last night, and then I took a nap, but I'm still definitely feeling drained today, so probably won't go too much longer for stream, admittedly. We have all that. We're missing a few. Not that we once again really need to do synergists for him, but I do like to max everything out just so it's taken care of. So, all right. So aside from once he gets his new job stuff, that is taken care of. So we can go ahead and do Ravager. Oh, hold on. Once again, while he does not need the strength, I do like to make sure I get all of the upgrades. Because otherwise... Okay, you guys should all be back. I have not been doing too much. As I said, I don't want to go ahead and progress without anybody, because it's like in case anybody wanted to go ahead. I think he learned Kiraja. Let me check. He should have at the very least. So say he has basically gotten as much as he can currently. Yeah, he has. Okay. So I focused on Synergist and Medic for help before working on... I think he should have haste. He should have... This is Stopka. Yeah, there's haste. Looks like both of those are maxed out. The only thing that he has left is Ravager, so... This haste has been insanely useful, as it normally is. Got all that. Alright, that's taken care of. So now it's just Ravager. Okay. Yeah, honestly, once we go ahead and happen to hit leveling all their main attributes, we'll probably go ahead and go for endgame. As I said, we need to go ahead and get this finished up before Dragon Quest III HD drops. But I probably will come back to this, honestly, after we're done with Dragon Quest III HD. So I am enjoying this a lot. I know 13 is typically the black sheep of the bunch, and there's definitely issues with it, but I do think it gets overhated, to be quite honest. It's still a fun game. There's a lot going for it as well. I mean, admittedly, of all the things you need, strength is not one of them, but in order to finalize... Is that another path, wasn't it? Oh no, there we go. Okay. Medic is taken care of. Saboteur is not. Okay. Okay, I thought that I saw that one wasn't finished, so I want to double check that. Okay. Sure. Honestly, this section probably unlocked from the other side of, what was it, Atomos? Atomos. We just never, came back here because it's like, well, you're supposed to go this way. And it's like, yeah, but, I mean, So it's interesting to me, honestly. Interesting. These guys should be easier now. I think. Oh, these aren't even who I thought. I thought these were oh, these are different. Okay, so maybe they won't be easier. Maybe they will be. I don't know. I assume that since this is an area we haven't been before, and we haven't, you know, categorized these guys. Any reason why the 3 boys in your band team? I just like them, honestly. I'm not the biggest fan of Lightning. I'm not the biggest fan of Fang. I like Vanille. But honestly, I think the 3 of them have had the most character growth, and that's why I like them. Vanille isn't bad. Lightning has also had a lot of character growth, admittedly. It's just Vanille keeps lying and getting away with it, and it's like, that's annoying. I like Vanille, though. But basically, that's the main reason. It's not because I dislike any of the characters. Aside from Fang is definitely not my favorite, but I like Lightning, I like Vanille. It's just if I'm... I did have Lightning for like 90% of the game. I don't know if you know, but Saz has slower animation compared to the other 5 characters, hence he's slower. Interesting, I didn't know that. I still like Saz though. He's my little Sazzy pants, and I'm fine with that. But that is a little annoying that he is slower. I did not know that, actually. I wonder why they did that, because it's like he already happens to have... middling stats, aside from HP. His HP is fantastic, but for a caster, he's kind of... he doesn't have as high magic as I would expect he would. I definitely did not know that he was slower, which is fascinating. Yes, I definitely did not know that, because as I said, this is my first playthrough, so any inner game mechanics are definitely new to me. That's where that is, but I do kind of want to head back, explore this path, because this is the path we need to go. So I'm going to head back for a second and check real quickly, just because I want to see what's on the other path. I saw there was a treasure orb, so I do want to go ahead and loot everything. See, that is interesting, though. That does make me kind of want to go ahead and consider Vanille over Saz, then. I do like Vanille, as I said. Or Lightning, but it's like, I'd probably want to go ahead and have Vanille, because I'd want to go ahead and have somebody healing while Hope synergizes. So that's why I'd want Vanille, and I know that obviously Lightning can heal, but Vanille does a better job at it. Plus, it would also go ahead and fulfill Saz for Ravager at the very least. My understanding is typically a lot of the time people will have Fang, Hope, and Vanilla as their team because they're typically considered the strongest, or Lightning. Only Hope and Vanilla has courage, hence why the best healers. That makes sense. Yeah, I was gonna say, and I know that Lightning barely gets access to Kira, if I remember correctly, so it's not, she can't do much. In regards to that, at the very least. Lands because of her insane speed. Yeah, and that makes sense. Thank you, Automod. I was gonna say, in this instance, it's like, insane is not a bad word. Oh, interesting. That makes sense. I mean, if you can just go ahead and basically speed through everything, it absolutely makes sense why Lightning would happen to be that good then. I'm curious how good that is for Hope then if he's the second fastest. But I do like Hope a lot. I liked his character growth probably the most. Just because I know he was obviously really against Snow, and then obviously that turned around about at the halfway point through what I felt was a logical conclusion. I like that. And also, admittedly, the fact that Hope is voiced by Phineas from Phineas and Ferb is just funny to me, so that's another reason why I like having Hope here. It's really interesting to me because Final Fantasy X has obviously Bender or Jake the Dog, however you prefer. This one has Phineas from Phineas and Ferb. I'm trying to think of what other characters probably weren't very big at the time. And then later on, they got a pretty big role in some kind of TV show. Because I don't think Futurama, I think, was just taken off at the time that Final Fantasy X, I would say, as much as I prefer Futurama, Adventure Time is probably his bigger role, to be quite honest. Let's see, Hope will start to show his true self once you unlock Stage 9 Christendom, which you already did. Makes sense. Yeah, I was gonna say, he is really, because he gets to learn Courage on Haste. These two are too important. Yeah, I was gonna say, those are insane spells, honestly, and I've definitely been enjoying having those on him. My understanding is Hope is also one of the only two that gets haste to go, which will also be a big help. Not that he gets that until post game, but if Hope is still at stage 8 Christendom, no offense, but he's kind of useless. That's fair. I can understand that. It definitely does seem like after we got stage 9, he definitely became better. I still loved him, honestly. As I said, I loved his character growth. He's definitely felt... He's felt very fleshed out to me. Because honestly, he has been part of the main group for a long time now. Because initially, until we hit stage 9, it was Lightning, Stas, and Hope. And without having a tank, even for those... I don't obviously tank all that often with Snow, but having a tank in a couple situations has been huge enough where I definitely needed a tank. Sentinel, tank, however people want, you know. In terms of healing, Vanilla would be better than Hope due to a specific weapon, aka healing staff. Weapon shields a lot more. That makes sense. Because the healing staff increases the amount she heals, I assume. Like, probably like 20%, which is a lot. I'm curious if I probably have it? Maybe, nope, wrong button. Sorry, I'm petting my cat with one hand, so I am playing the game now with only one hand. Maybe I don't have it. Maybe, oh, improved cure. Oh, healer staff, there it is. So, yeah, I was gonna say, I assume the more, obviously, you put into that, the better it gets. Oh, that's a big one. Alright, I don't know if we've seen one of those yet. It's interesting that they have all this area that you can explore, but you didn't have to. It was locked behind Atomos. I would have thought they would have had a mission in the earlier game that encouraged you to do that as opposed to one now, but it is what it is. As I said, as soon as we finish this mission, we will go ahead and find mission 55. But I do want that growth egg. That is a good idea. Okay, so we haven't fought you yet, though. Growth egg increases the amount of Crystarium points. Yeah, I was looking it up. Like 20%, I think it was. CP. Oh, not even 20%. CP times 2. So I did see that it increased the amount of points you had, but it increases it by that is really good, honestly. So that will help substantially. And then you could even get through the other whatchamacallits. I can't remember what they're called at the moment. I don't want to call it CP because there's a obviously negative thing with that, so I have been avoiding that for the most part. I was hoping I could sneak it through. Ooh, 2 items over here. Yeah, honestly, getting double experience points is always good. I wasn't sure if Growth Egg increased the amount of experience points you got, or if it increased the amount of money. But admittedly, you get money so infrequently from fight/treasure orbs that now that I think about it, the fact that I thought it could have been money is a little silly on my part, and I won't deny that. Now, admittedly, if it made it so that when you sold items, it doubled the amount of money you got, that wouldn't be so bad. But yeah. Time to share some mechanics tips in the game. Okay, that's fair. You know that when you change paradigm every 2 turns, your attribute bar gets automatically reset to full. Really? Is it really? I don't think I have ever noticed that. Huh. No, I didn't know that. Hudson's a really good habit to change paradigm every 2 turns. Even if it's the same paradigm, that's... Huh. Is that a glitch or is that an intended mechanic out of curiosity? I'm still going to use it, but I'm just curious. Rainbow implant. Interesting, okay. Not bad, actually. It's not a bug, it's game mechanic. That's fair. I'm just curious because it's kind of like it kind of sounds like the bug for Pokemon Red and Blue, where if you get debuffed, depending on how many badges you get, you actually get buffed. So that's why I was curious about it. I'll have to go ahead and do that then. So you said every 2 turns? One.
Let's mix things up.
Huh. Let me stay here for a second. That is fascinating.
How about this?
Might make
No
it
problem.
worth it then to go ahead and have 2 of the same one just so you can go ahead and speed through it then. Not opposed to that idea, it's just it doesn't feel like there's enough room for that, unfortunately. It's like we got... Oh, okay. Excuse me. Oh, preemptive strike, nice.
Just like I planned.
That went pretty well. Every battle, only the first paradigm shift has 3 character animation. Second paradigm shift onwards has no animation. Interesting. Yeah, and that makes sense. As I said, I definitely know that they do encourage paradigm shifts. It's fascinating, though. I guess I haven't really noticed because it's like I just basically change paradigms when I have to, but I mean, it does make sense. I'll have to think about that for every 2 turns because it's like that, especially during boss battles. I'm assuming that happens to be really good, honestly. We're gonna go ahead. Okay, so which seat is this 55? Admittedly, this is 55. I might just grab this. I don't know if it is, though. I might grab this if it is 55, and then I'll go ahead and do 30 later. Fascinating that they do go ahead and encourage you that much. I mean, it makes sense, but you know, basically with how fast you get through the battle, is that correct? And then the golden stopwatch happens to help with that later on because that extends how much time you have for each fight. At least that's my understanding of it. I corrected it. Okay. 5-star ratings means more chance for better loot. Yes, and I do know that, which is why I definitely do like getting... Nope, not yet. One more turn. 5 stars as often as I can. I'm sure. That's fine. Those 2. It was. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and keep track of that because the fact that 2 turns and then you can swap, that's fascinating. Like, honestly, that also help a lot with, like, once you have them in the air, you want to go ahead and keep them in the air. That's interesting. Run some numbers to explain better. That's fair. Oh man, do we have to do a mission? Oh, never mind. That makes sense too. It's gonna be another one of... Oh no, it's not who I thought it was. Alright. Admittedly, I don't mind this enemy too much. A little bit I do, but definitely not my least favorite.
Thanks.
Apparently, the higher your strength / measure are, the lower the target time for 5 stars. Interesting. Also means that sometimes having higher strength might not be a good thing, which makes... Huh. That's interesting, because that basically goes ahead and makes it so The better you are at the... Interesting, okay. Okay, so we'll get one more turn, and we'll swap to heal. But we can kind of use it anyways, but... Oh! There you go, good job, Hope. Yeah, I'll be honest, that 2 turns happens to be very good knowledge, and I am very thankful for that. That does definitely happen to help substantially. I'll probably forget it, mind you, but take, for example, you have 100 strength and target time to 5 stars 1 minute. If your strength drops to 80, your 5-star time is now 1 minute 20 seconds. Okay. Fascinating. And how much does the golden stopwatch help with that, out of curiosity? 55, or which one is this? 53, okay. So in that case, I gotta keep looking around. I mean, I kind of don't want to come back here. Mission 30 is really easy to grab. Seems fair, but the game doesn't take into account speed and HP. Yeah. Interesting, okay. So, and that's why people typically will go ahead and go for the fastest loadout possible, which makes sense. I think I will go ahead and take this mission while I look for mission 55, because I'm still trying to find it. I know mission 30 will be abandoned, and I do need to do mission 30 at some point, but I don't want to come back here. If this is all the way out here in the middle of nowhere, I don't want to. Admittedly, mission 30 is all the way in the middle of nowhere too, but I think I'd rather this than I think I'd rather just grab mission 30 than have to come back here and then teleport back out, so maybe it's a bad decision on my part. Doesn't make sprint, shoot plus Aurora Scarf very valuable. That makes sense, yeah, because like if the game doesn't take into account how fast you go, then yeah, that makes sense. That's why the 2-turn paradigm also, that's damn. Honestly, there's a lot of stuff going for this game, and as I've said, I definitely would not put it in my top 5 Final Fantasies, but the more I learn about it, the more I do appreciate it, admittedly. Like 5 and 6 are definitely my 2 favorite Final Fantasies. I have to think about what the others are. Not 7. I still need to play 8, and I need to finish 9. I do like 10. Part of my liking 10 is because of how much my wife likes 10. Star Battle requires 70% of the target time provided. Interesting. Okay. I think if I'd swapped there, we probably could have gone 5 stars. That's on me. Actually, did this mission say where it needed to go, where it wanted to go? You know, as long as it doesn't require me to have done mission 30 in order to do mission 53, otherwise I'm going to be very upset. And myself, for clarification, not at the game, because like, well, I really have nobody to blame for this but myself, so. I know that mission 30 was going to unlock a red wall for us, so if this is behind a red wall, I'm going to be upset at myself. Understandably so, I think. Right. It is unfortunate that Saws does happen to be a little slower than everybody else then, but man, I love that, man. Yes, I don't think I ever noticed that. I think I just assumed that we were fast enough that that happened. That is very valuable knowledge. On the other hand, if you get PS, the target time to 5 stars, 90% instead, adding in the stacker right at the start. But oh, interesting. Huh. I did not know that either. You can just jump over? Really? Didn't know that either. That's fascinating. That means I can just go ahead and, huh. Alright. I guess this makes sense. That's interesting. Now I just need to go ahead and see if we did any mission 30 or not. Oh no, we teleported right where we needed to. That's very convenient, not gonna lie. Alright. I have upgraded Saz's weapon once. I can show you it here in 1 second. Like, by upgraded it once, I mean brought it to the next version, so serious sidearms. Let's say every of the 3 that I'm using has had their weapon upgraded to the next version. A little past that, that's fine. Interesting. So this will go ahead and make it harder, which is fascinating to me. 1. Everybody might be dead. Alright. Myself, all my 6 character weapons, I don't focus on firepower like the highest strength / magic, etc. For most of them, I haven't. Well, okay. Some of them I haven't. For Saz's, it was not, admittedly. For Hope, it was. I think also for... Yeah. They don't really... Improved Guard is fine. Critical Power Surge, admittedly, that's not awful. I don't know what that turns into either, so that could be part of it as well. Improved Ward might not... Yeah, I don't know how beneficial they were for Snow and his others. I focus on those with special attribute, which makes sense. So I know Saz makes it pretty easy to do that with, since he's pretty balanced, honestly. Okay, let's get rid of the Ala runes, and then we'll focus on... Oh, that hurt. I thought it would hurt, but I didn't think it would hurt that much. Alright, we're going to retry this one. I was thinking to myself, you know, for level yeah, that's fine. We'll retry. For a level 53 mission, I was thinking to myself, you know, it's probably gonna be hard. And yeah, it was. That's why I like doing them in order. That's on me. Did not go into that with the right mindset, and I don't deny it.
Hold nothing back.
Ow. Okay. I think we do need to take out the ads quick. That way they stop interrupting at the very least. That is... Actually, that might be beneficial. Unless you die, of course, Snow.
We gotta win this.
Thank you, Hope. Okay, because now we should have a full bar.
Here. Oh yeah.
And Saz is dead. Okay. Not what I wanted to see there. Okay. Hopefully this will help now that we won't be interrupted. Hopefully. I want the growth egg, the Sieta stores at Albera. That's that small house there. I do appreciate that. I will definitely go grab that after this one. I think I know exactly which one you're talking about now that you say that too. I just want to start getting health back for the time being. Real? I forgot how much Feed and Stoop does. Dang it. Alright, alright.
Not yet.
Retry. I'm gonna try one other thing before we retry, though. No, I appreciate it. Thank you. I was gonna say, I'll do 55 after this. And then I'll probably go back to mission 30s. Because these enemies are obviously a little bit kicking my butt. We have a little bit of level up we can do. That won't help too much. What we should really do is go this way for you, so at least you have a chance at not dying right away. There's only really one way you can go. Yeah, you get HP though. The difference in HP could be enough to make the difference here. Not sure it will be. I was gonna say more HP for you is also not more HP for any of you at this fight is not a bad thing. Well, not a bad thing ever, but honestly, though, with just this little bit of grinding, we might be able to beat the game tomorrow. We'll see. And also with that, every 2 turns, that does happen to help a lot, and I appreciate that. That's to say we're not really using you much for Fang, but don't want you to fall behind either. Focus on speed and HP is never a bad thing? Yeah. It doesn't reduce your target time. That's a good point, yeah. Okay, let's try this again. I think I have the strategy this time.
Just follow along.
Ow. Nope, go for the outer runes first. Just get them out of the way.
Back off.
That way they don't bother anybody else. Hopefully, hope you can get your health back. Hopefully we can all get our health back here.
Thanks.
Oh, feeding stip, that might kill us. Yeah, okay. I was not expecting feeding stoop this soon, not gonna lie.
Not yet.
Interesting. Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna try this again. There's another. Oh, I remembered our level up. Alright, that's not the worst thing, honestly. And we're gonna try it slightly different one more time then. I think the thing is we gotta get these guys out of here ASAP. Got one of them out at the very least. Because the more that they interrupt casting, the worse. If I could stop getting feeding stoop, that'd be great. Admittedly.
Not yet.
One of the best characters ever, despite having so abusing his blitz part leader. Interesting. I'll have to look into that then.
Don't worry. You see that?
No, it's not going to feed and stoop snow at the very least. That's good, question mark?
Steady now.
Alright, he was just feeding stoop. I don't expect him to do it again for a little bit at the very least. Okay. Oh, can you get rid of his slow? I know you're focused on healing, I understand.
Don't worry.
I'm definitely worried, I'm not going to deny that. Is there anything else I have that can heal aside from... Okay, that's nice. I don't know if we can take him at the moment. It's not going too bad! About to get interesting. Alright. I'm having a little bit of problems with this guy at the moment, but that doesn't mean it's going bad. Alright, I'll try to have... I just need to remember where his blitz... blitz is on Ravager, isn't it? Well, yeah, it would be. I need to go ahead and... Not Ravager, Commando. Okay. Go ahead and try that real quick. Thank you, Cat. Very cool. Alright.
Change in the play. Here.
That miss. Wow, I was not expecting a miss, but I'm not opposed to that. Needless to say, you need to abuse the order fully. That makes sense, yeah. I'm just trying to. Alright, probably should be good now, honestly. Actually, honestly. No, 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 no. I was hoping you would raise him hope. That way he could... Yeah, okay. Okay. I think I'll come back to this one. Let's say this is definitely kicking my butt for the time being. That's unfortunate, but... I think I'm gonna go back to mission 30 then, which is fine. You're going back to Ravager. We'll go ahead and put... So I can definitely see the use of Blitz, though. That makes sense. Yeah, I was trying to do buff and debuff, but he kept removing all my buffs was the main problem. I put them up, and then basically as soon as I had them up, they got removed. Because I was definitely trying to. Honestly, as is, I think that the later missions are probably just a little... Am I going the right way? I am, actually, okay. A little high for me. Without knowing the game as well as other people do. Like, honestly, I would assume that you could do that pretty easily, but I'm still, it's like, yeah, this is... the right one, right? I think that's the right one. Guess we'll find out. Technically, you can 5-star all with max out stage 9 Crystarium. I believe that. Yeah, as I say, it probably just requires a better understanding of the game mechanics than I have, which is fair. Definitely something I'm interested in looking more into, but for a first playthrough, it's like I'll just come back after I've gone ahead and leveled up a little bit. You'd be very good in a good game in order to do that, and that makes sense, yeah. It's like, since this is the first playthrough, it's like I'm gonna go ahead and take the easy route. But no, it's going well, Alone. How is prayers is what I'm trying to say. Eventually I can learn to talk. Some season missions are meant for stage 10 Crystarium. Yeah, I'd assume anything 50 plus is probably meant for stage 10 if I had to take a guess. You're such a pretty cat, Vinny. Handsome, I suppose I should say for you. Oh, there's a chocobo item. Look at the map real quick, hold on. Who am I? Where am I? I am confusing myself. There I am. Okay. Did I turn it too far? I think I did. Oh. Let's see. Okay, that makes more sense to me now. It's probably one of two then. Well, it's not that one. This one again? No. Can't imagine. I guess I can imagine it, I just wasn't expecting it. Huh. That's the second time we've had that one this stream. That's fascinating. Goal is basically just to beat the game currently. I'm working on just maxing out all the Crystarium points for the current rank, and then we're gonna go work on beating endgame. So I'm basically just trying to get to post-game at this point. So basically just doing like one or two final missions just so as to max out where we are. I want to do mission 30 so we can at least tear down that red gate, and then we'll continue on after that, honestly. That's what my current goal is. Yeah. And then after we do Dragon Quest III HD, I'll probably come back to this. I do like this, but the open world... Ironically, I was wanting more open world in this game. But the story was told pretty well through the linear passages that now it's like I kind of want to go back to that. It's fascinating because, like, as I said, 5 and 6 are my favorite Final Fantasies, but it's like they did do a really good job with the storytelling. Might start Final Fantasy XIV if it just get introduced. I can understand that. That makes sense. I was gonna say I love, as I've said, I love 14. Current state is more than enough to quit the game. Yeah, and I get that. I also kind of just want to go ahead and max out, just so as to make it an easy romp through the game, honestly, or through the end game. That way I can go ahead and get as much Crystarium points for rank 10 as possible, like, before even beating the game, because that's my main goal. We're close anyways. It's like, I may as well finish off, do mission 30, and then we can by the time we're done with mission 30, probably be fine. Max out, yeah, stage 9, at least for, let me rephrase that. Max out stage 9 for the main, roles. So not like do the other 3 roles that are included as well that take a lot more experience points, but mainly your character's 3 main ones. Yeah, I just want to grab mission 10 and then I'll, or not 10, 30. Then I'll go ahead and do endgame probably, because by that time, I'll probably be maxed out for, ooh, hello. Not opposed to that. Any Chocobo stuff I find on the way is also, something I am very welcoming of, unless it's oh no, is it? No, yeah it is. It's absolutely going to be one that I can't grab at the moment. It happens to be behind the red gate. That's unfortunate. It's understandable, but that doesn't make it any less unfortunate. Yeah, it's behind it, isn't it? I bet you it is. Just double... No. Yeah, it probably is. I guess we'll see if the question mark bounces more. Well, maybe not. I think it is, though. Almost positive it is. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Alright, then we will go ahead and get to a teleport, do mission 30, probably warp back to Orphan's Cradle, which I need to remember how to do that, actually. How do you do that? I am interested in the growth egg, but as of the moment, it's like I'm definitely not ready for missions that are higher than 30. Like mission 29, pretty easy. Mission 30, also expecting easy. Jumping all the way to 50, as we saw, definitely had some issues. Getting hot. Okay, so we have this one again? Really? Nothing opposed to it, also, while we're here. I do plan to do all these later. There we go. Okay. We can grab that last mission for later at the very least, so we have it on the map. The unfortunate thing is I should have just kept doing mission 30 and we would have finished it, but I mean, you know. You only do so much with the knowledge you have at the time. I think we did this one. Or got this one, I should say. Yeah, we did. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's say there's a closer teleport, but let's see. Hold on. I was one of these. I'd probably be to the right, but I might be wrong. Definitely wrong. Okay. I think it'll be close to that chocobo. Yeah, it definitely looks like it. Okay. There it is. All right. Yeah, a fair amount of digging to taken care of then. That's
Hey.
I thought we should have had the tiara by now, because I thought we had 10 of them. Interesting. Definitely not ready to fight you yet. Might be at 9, to be quite honest. That was my fault. Oh, there's another one. Okay, so probably like right around this area then. Could take a guess. No, it's over here. Okay. All right. Interesting. So there might have been another one that direction. I thought that I heard the blip off, but then the thing was still there, so it is a possibility. There's another... Cactar? Why are you intentionally trying to kill me? I thought you typically ran away. Yeah, maybe not. Alright. Yeah, we'll go fight the Behemoth King and the other guy down here. Because it's pretty decent free experience, honestly. Take the teleporter, do mission 30, and I think we'll end it there for tonight. We'll be back with this tomorrow. I honestly think we can finish this tomorrow. Which means we can go ahead and do Final Fantasy XIV next Sunday. And then we can do Octopath Traveler 2 Monday and Tuesday next week, so we can possibly even get that out of the way. Yeah, it was round 1, so it should be 2. Guys, I'm looking forward to being done with this. I've enjoyed Final Fantasy XIII, but it has taken a considerable amount of time. Part of that's been my fault, admittedly. I have not gotten to stream as much this year as I would have liked to, because Ragbri for part of it. I was definitely training for that, so...
Wisdom does come with age.
I would still like that growth egg for later, though, because it's like, once we have... Oh! Hold on. We are going... I don't think... Yes, yes, I typically like to go ahead and announce that. I mean, we can go ahead and teleport while we wait. Then I can go ahead and apologize. Welcome back. Sorry about that, guys. That caught me off guard. Otherwise, I would have said that we were going to run an ad before we did it. I saw that it said we're going to do it itself soon. So it's like, all right, I'll do it myself then, instead of you doing it. It's like, thanks. All right, we'll have to come back to that one, unfortunately. But we can just go this way. Do mission 30. And that might be enough points, honestly, so as to finish rank 9, and then we can go to Orphan's Cradle before we finish for the night. Do we have a decent... As of the moment, we don't have a decent amount, but we're getting pretty close to leveling what we currently can, so I don't think any of the endgame content should... Let me phrase that. I guess endgame is correct. I was thinking, like, once you beat the game. I don't think any of the endgame content should give us an issue. Hey, buddy.
How about this?
Yeah, I don't think that this will take us more than 20 minutes. It might, as we try to find the way back to Orphan's Cradle. I forgot where that was.
How about this?
Oh, it's not my best fight. Oh, pardon me, but Shattered Bones, I do like seeing. Yeah, this is the way we want to go anyways. Okay. Honestly, I thought we had pre-roll ads are disabled for 20 minutes. Yeah, they should be. Did you run another ad, Twitch, without my consent? Twitch. Did you run an ad without my consent? Is that what you did? I don't like when you do things without my consent, boy. Hopefully not. If it did, I apologize. My intent is not to just run ads all the time, which I hope people know. It's not my intent. Interesting to me, though, that Saz's Ravager happens to be Commando happens to be so good due to his blitz, so I'll have to keep that in mind. It's like, dang, that's some good knowledge, honestly. Especially if speedrunners abuse that, it's like, dang, that is pretty useful. Whew. Don't turn around, don't turn around. Good, okay. Yeah, like, I think we should be doing better now, but some of the enemies were giving us a little bit of issues last time we were at Orphan's Cradle, so it's... Oh, you were turned the way I wanted you to be turned. Well, that's my fault then.
How about this?
Honestly, I think for tomorrow I'll probably wear this shirt again, because I'm still trying to have my streamer outfit. I might put the jacket on too, we'll see. It depends how hot it is in the basement. But I'll probably wear bike shorts so I can go ahead and be ready to bike as soon as I'm done streaming, or bike pants, depending on how cold it is. Oh, these guys. Hooray! I love these guys. I do not love these guys. These are the guys that was that? Yeah, okay.
Let's mix things up.
Alright, hopefully you go down pretty easily this time, we'll see. Admittedly, knowing about the instant charge does happen to be pretty useful. Very useful. I'm not gonna even say pretty useful. That went a lot smoother than previous times. I'm okay with that, to say the least. Really? Oh, I was gonna say one at a time still. I'm surprised by that, but it was not, in fact, one at a time.
Say goodbye. Let's switch it up.
Interesting. That's a good way to avoid that. Didn't even think. Fascinating. Alright. So if your main character's in the air, you could avoid the animations entirely for when you paradigm shift, which is at least the first time. I think the second time you did. I think the second time was the same as if what it had been the first time. Still, it is interesting to note. We're here. May as well save. It really has been about half a month since we last played this again. I am actively working on being better with my stream schedule. I think I'm doing pretty alright now. Why does this feel like a trap? We have not fought these guys before, okay.
Say goodbye. Switch it up.
How many of these are there? Hold on. I just want to make sure that we weren't like, missing an obvious mechanic here. Yeah, just seeing if there was anything else missing here. I'm assuming Z is the last one, but we'll see. Oh, there it is. Okay. I see. Okay. Well, we gotta go for you then. Alright.
How about this? Let's mix things up.
If I could stop getting slowed, that'd be great, not gonna lie. Seems like this is going better now, though. It was looking a little something or other, but nothing. It's a group summons, which I knew was going to happen at some point again. At least I suspected it was going to happen again. Okay. Sorry, focusing for this boss fight. It's not too bad currently. They could always change, obviously, but it's enough where it's like you have to focus at least a bit. What do you mean by Revenge for the Fallen? I don't like that. Okay. Well, that was an interesting fight, but I think we got it now. Admittedly, knowing about the do to and swap, that did happen to help substantially a few times there, and I'm very thankful for that. So thank you for that again, Foul Play. That is very substantial. Okay, let's go ahead and see how to get back to the Orphan's Cradle now, because I think that'll be enough for us to level, actually. We've got 2 treasure orbs, maybe 3. I haven't checked the left side yet. 2, which is fine. Any treasure orbs is appreciated, unless it has a small amount of money. Money is still appreciated, but a small amount of money is less appreciated. Fortunately, now we do have to walk all the way back to here, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but it's definitely like, yeah, it's a little bit of a slog. A little bit of a slog, okay. Well, we'll get back to the teleport, then we'll level, because that'll give us more Crystarium points. Might be enough to finish rank 9, or at least be very close. If it's close enough, I'll probably just consider that good enough and go to Orphan's Cradle as is, truth be told. I am going to find out how to get back to Orphan's Cradle, though. That's right, okay. I forgot, you had to go back to where you first came in the game from. I couldn't remember exactly. It's like, I'm sure the game has a way for you to get back to Orphan's Cradle in order for you to actually be able to beat the game. I couldn't remember exactly where it was. I was like, okay. Admittedly, I think we could do Mission 31 if we had to, but I don't think we currently need to. It's like, we'll have a fair amount of experience from beating the game. We'll basically have maxed out stats for what we can currently do. Won't quite be there, obviously, but then once we dump the points into the primary roles, we can start dumping the points into the side roles, so... Ooh, Math Blaster Plus. I'm looking into who we will probably raid after this. Probably should have been paying a little more attention to the fight, honestly.
Let's keep this up.
Alright, so we're back to these guys. I'm hoping, as I said, that we have enough Crystarium points to just hit the final, what we needed for this. Like, I should definitely be paying more attention. I think we've done like 3 or 4 turns here, so let's go ahead and just blast through. That was absolutely my fault. I still got 3 stars. That's the most I've seen currently for that fight. I'm definitely looking forward to getting the golden stopwatch so we can make that easier to do. Not sure how much the golden stopwatch adds in terms of more time for fights, but I'm still down for it. So you guys aren't really scary anymore. I'm gonna be honest. You used to be scary back when we first saw you. Now you're just here. It's fine by me, don't get me wrong. Nice. I hope you enjoy it. As I said, I do like Final Fantasy XIV. It's probably in my top 5 Final Fantasies. I'd have to think about that. I do need to get back to it myself. I haven't been feeling it lately, which, I mean, you can still enjoy a game and make it really good, but not be feeling like playing it. I have been doing my dailies for it at the very least, or at least some of my dailies. We don't need a board. That does make sense that the Atomos would be there, though, because we did see it rolling around earlier. I just didn't process and think about it. Okay. We're going to teleport once to teleport twice. Is the right one? That's the right one. Base camp. Okay. Pretty sure. That music definitely makes me think we chose properly. Which we did. Is there a save point on the other side, though? That's the question. There's a save point here. That's close enough. I don't know if we'll have enough to finalize leveling up, but we'll be close at the very least. Close enough where I'm like, yeah, we can go ahead and continue on. So that will be where we end it for the night once we do finalize leveling up. As I said, it's not going to be enough. Maybe I'm wrong and I do want to go ahead and keep leveling. Yeah, I probably will, actually. We'll probably do Mission 31 tomorrow at the very least, and maybe Mission 32 as well. That is a lot more than I thought, and I would like to basically just be maxed out on Crystarium points so we can immediately go into other stuff later, so... The saws might be mostly done. Just needs a couple more HP, a couple more strengths, and then, yeah, it's like, saws is pretty close, honestly. I don't think you have anything else. Yeah, okay. This is my last resort. Yeah. What's my data center again? It is on Primal Lamia. I can send you a Discord invite if you would like as well, Lone, to the free company that I'm a part of. The bunch of good people. Finish medic, yep. I haven't touched that yet. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do mission. Cutscene time, nice. We're gonna be yeah, we're just barely short, which is fine. Yeah, I think we'll have to do at least mission 31 and 32 tomorrow, which is fine. Where's mission 31 though? I think I do know where it is actually. I know what 31 is. I don't know where mission 32 is unless I've already unlocked it, which is possible. Oh, you still have stuff to spend. All right. No, we don't have 32 yet. Okay, so we'll have to find 32. It should be easier because we find and 33. Oh, there's 32. It's 33 then. 32's in the middle of nowhere. Interesting. That's kind of why I'm trying to grab them as we find them, though, just so we can make it easier for later. I skipped 61. Well, admittedly, that's not a big deal. We know where 61 is. It's next to the others, so. That will be where we ended, though, because it's like we're basically out of time before pre-roll. I'm tired. I gotta go to bed. So that way I can go to daily mass in the morning. Then I will go ahead and stream here probably about 10 o'clock after I get my oil changed and go to daily mass. Then I'm going for a bike ride after that at about 2 o'clock, so it's not too cold. Because I don't know what the weather's supposed to be like tomorrow. I will go ahead and read Paul of Tarsus on stream. No, the Catechism on stream tomorrow, because we've done Paul of Tarsus last time, but I need to get to bed. I'm tired. I'm checking what the weather's supposed to be like here tomorrow. I think it's supposed to be like 60s, so. Yeah, 60s, and rain. That's perfect, actually. I love biking in the rain. Tuesday, it's going to be a bit chilly. Like 50s, which is fine. I don't mind that at all. So Mondays will be shorts, Tuesdays will not, which is fine. It's crazy to say that, and it's November. It's like, goodness graciousness. Not that I'm upset by that. Yes, I was going to say, I will go ahead and be on 14 later tomorrow to at least do dailies, and I'm definitely looking forward to playing with you, Lon. Should be a good time. We're going to go ahead and... Honestly, I just want to go to bed. Typically, I'd raid, but that requires too much interaction. So for tonight, we're just going to go ahead and end it. So I'm going to do this. I'll tell you all have a wonderful pardon me. I hope you all have a wonderful night. God bless. Remember that God loves each and every one of you. Go and sin more. Have a good night, everybody. God bless and packs up on him.